Being respected is one thing, but commanding respect is something else. You should tend to command respect from the moment you walk into the room. Because, as the saying goes, first impression is a permanent impression. If you do not command respect, then you are living a life less than you are capable of. Step up as a man, be assertive and confident, ask for promotions, and change your life. Now, this doesn't mean that you should start acting proud or put on an alpha male persona. No, that's definitely not what you want to do. Commanding respect simply means to be treated in such a manner that everyone speaks highly of you. So, how do you command respect from people? We will discuss that in just a moment. But start by understanding that there are several reasons why some men are not respected the way they deserve to be. They have an urge to make everything about themselves and what's going on in their life. They believe that it will make people respect them more, but in reality, they just come off as narcissistic. Remember, it is almost impossible to respect somebody who behaves like this, whether they are doing it during a conversation or simply during other interactions. It can also be the other way round. A lot of men are not respected because they do not open up to anyone at all. Maybe you are the smartest guy in the whole world, but if you don't demonstrate it around other people, they would not acknowledge you. Having expertise or accomplishments is great, and you shouldn't talk about them too much. But do not make the mistake of never talking about yourself at all. This will cause people to think that you are a shy personality, and they won't respect you much. It's a simple matter of understanding to never live in either ends of the extremes. When you enter the room or are talking with someone, pay attention to your posture. Sometimes, a simple body gesture may cause people to dislike you, and ultimately they will not respect you. When you stand with a slumped, bent posture, it shows that you have a lack of energy and confidence. These are the two main aspects that either develop or ruin a person's respect for you. You may have noticed that some men look around too much while talking to another person. Once again, it shows that you want to escape the conversation. It's the least charismatic act you could ever do. You shouldn't be looking directly in the eyes of another person all the time, but try to avoid constantly looking around the room, because it gives a signal that you are not interested in whatever the other person has to say. Simply put, you're ignoring someone straight to their face. Nobody respects a person who constantly ignores them and doesn't listen to them. The same concept applies to your day-to-day habits. For example, some men talk too fast and don't even realize it while talking. It can have such a huge impact on whether people will respect and trust what you're saying. By talking fast, you're telling other people that you're nervous and not confident. Human nature can be very cruel when it comes to judging and analyzing others, and people will easily judge if you're nervous or confident. Suppose that you go to buy a car from two different sellers, and one of them is explaining the car history calmly and confidently. He speaks in a controlled manner, whereas the other man is speaking very quickly. He is giving you the vibes that he's nervous and doesn't know what he is talking about. Most of you would buy the car from a man who appears to be confident and speaks in a controlled way, even if he is secretly a con artist and wants to sell a defective car. We cannot read other people's minds, but we can pretty much read their behavior. Even if you are smart and hold great value as a man, people are going to judge you on your behavior regardless. So make sure that you don't make rookie mistakes unknowingly that will make people instantly lose respect for you. So, returning to the actual conversation. How do you command respect from people? Let's look at 7 ways to do exactly that. Number 1. Treat your own self with respect. Everyone wants respect from the people they care about. But ask yourself, do you even respect your own self? People tend to downplay their role in society and their contribution to their family, business, or community. They curse and blame themselves, surround themselves with negative people, and don't respect themselves enough. If you don't respect yourself, why would you expect others to respect you? It is very simple to understand. People observe how you treat yourself and determine how they're going to treat you. The first person who should be your best friend is the man in the mirror. Act as a man. Hold your head high. and know your value and worth. A lot of men focus on their setbacks and the negative aspects of life, and as a result of this behavior, other people treat them the exact way they treat themselves. Number 2. Be worthy of being respected. Respect is something that is earned. Remember, commanding respect doesn't mean that you demand and beg for respect. People will respect you voluntarily if you command respect. On the contrary, if you demand respect, they will feel like being forced, manipulated, or pressurized. They might even think that you're using your position at work to force people to respect you. Commanding respect is having a class and a level of confidence and aura to yourself that the other people are tempted to follow you. This is what sets a boss apart from a leader. A leader is respected, whereas a boss is feared. Understand the difference. People will respect you if you are more than just talk, and instead also take necessary actions. You have to be worthy of it and perform difficult tasks. Put yourself out there in difficult circumstances and do something that haunts you every day. When you start fighting your fears, you build a level of confidence that can't be manipulated or fabricated. It has to be earned. Number 3. Be decisive. People walk over men that are indecisive, and if they are unable to make decisions, it suggests that you can't handle being the one in charge. This is very bad for your self-respect, because real men always know what they want and have a plan to get there. Number 4. Be humble. As we discussed before, you will not get respect if you act as a bully to other people. If you will try to show that you are tough or an alpha male, you will not only lose your respect, but people will start to hate you. The only way to honestly command respect from others is by being compassionate. Several men confuse kindness with weakness, but it is the opposite. Being humble will help you achieve the respect you deserve. Number 5. Be a hard worker. As a wise man once said, put in the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. You need to be hardworking, productive, and disciplined to command respect. The world is full of people that are constantly looking for the easy way out. They don't want the inconvenience and are not willing to do what it takes to complete the job. This isn't just about working hard. You have to be disciplined to be viewed as a man who is credible and deserves to be respected more than a man who does not value himself. So whatever role you are in, whether it be as a husband, student, or family member, always be productive and bring value to the team. This will help you command respect easily. Number 6. Communicate your expectations. Nobody is going to read your mind. People would not try and guess about your goals or what you are capable of. This is something you need to do verbally or non-verbally to communicate with people. You have to carry yourself and your manners as you engage in conversations and activities with others. Do not let any misunderstanding or confusion jeopardize the way you expect to be treated. This is why the saying goes that nice guys finish last, because they never communicate their true aspirations and stay stuck in a loophole. And finally, number 7. Remove people from your life who don't respect you. It is the hard truth that you must accept as a man. Some people will simply not rise to your standard because they are either incapable of doing it or choose it willingly. They will not respect you the way you deserve and should be treated. You can try everything we told you in this video. Yet some people, doesn't matter if they're your friends, co-workers, or colleagues, they still won't respect you and will always treat you otherwise. But here is where you must adopt a stoic mindset. Even though you cannot control their actions, but you can control your own reaction. You need to man up and remove them from your life. Learn to move on. Remember, you are never the victim. It's your choice to stay there. If you recognize that certain people are never going to treat you the way you deserve to be treated, and you continue to let that happen, you are the one to be blamed. Of course, this doesn't apply to every situation, but focus on how you can take control of your own situation. So remember, brothers, commanding respect starts with you. Learn to command respect from your own self. Every time you look in the mirror, you should be proud of the man that looks back at you. By the way, Don't forget to show some love. Tap that subscribe button and hit like for the algorithm. To see the next best way to level up as a man, watch these videos here.